Well, it's been 3 days since my little scary incident, and I thought I should give an update and let you know what's transpired since then. So that day, the next morning, I did call into the park ranger station, and the park ranger came by my campsite, and we talked for quite a while. And he said, I don't think you need to leave. He says, you did everything right. He said, but I would say that if you feel threatened again, then call 911. That's the only thing that you might have done that you could have, that you could have done. He said you did the right thing by jumping into your rig and locking up and making noise and not letting him know that you were alone. So I felt good about that. He says, unfortunately, this is, how it is these days, and it's some of the, part of the camping nowadays. So I've been staying here and I'm feeling a lot better, partly because some people have arrived and are camping close to me. And so I have that feeling of safety in numbers. When I first arrived at this campground, I had it, at least this part of the campground, pretty much to myself. There's other campers, but they're kind of far away and down on the other side. And I think even if I was to yell or scream, they wouldn't be able to hear me. But I was thankful that I was, alone over here. But that incident made me realize how vulnerable I felt, camping by myself. And I handled it okay, but, maybe it wouldn't have happened if there were other campers around me. So one can only speculate, but I'm thinking that's the case. So I was really freaked out by it. And as I said in the video, I was thinking, I don't know if I can get out on the road and feel safe, And of course, I've been cycling through a lot of different emotions since then and thinking, maybe I can't do this road life. And oh, by the way, I have a lot of new subscribers. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for subscribing. And I got so many wonderful, insightful, caring, thoughtful comments that really helped me, encouraging me and validating me. And that was really wonderful and made me feel so good. So thank you so much. I started this YouTube channel just for fun, and I feel like I'm sort of getting a sense of community here, and that feels really great. It's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get out on the road, was to have more of a sense of community. And having that experience the other night made me realize that I probably would feel the best, at least part of the time, if not all the time, having another, excuse me, I have asthma, and there's a lot of pollen right out there now, and I'm coughing all the time. Anyways, that I would feel probably safer traveling with another person or other persons, and not feeling as vulnerable, with other people as I would by myself. So that was a good learning experience, and this is why I'm doing this test run for myself, because I have been, for those of you that are new here, my story is that my father was a full-time nomad, and he lived in his little Dolphin RV right up until practically his death, like a week before he died. And I always thought that is the best life. He's just got so much freedom to travel, and he tried apartment living, hated it, and wanted to get back out into his rig. And oh gosh, maybe I better get a drink of water, golly. And so anyways, I always thought, gosh, I would love to do that someday. And I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, get out and travel my country and see my country. I haven't had a life that, or budget or financial standing to be able to travel a lot in my life. And as a lot of us do, we have some regrets about things we didn't do in life, and I certainly have mine. And I thought, Victoria, one of your biggest dreams that you've always had is to travel. And, you're not able to do it financially by, keeping a home as well as getting out on the road. It just is not in my budget to do that. So that's why I started to germinate the idea of getting out on the road full time. And so I've been taking it step by step, and I bought myself a teardrop camper about a year and a half ago. I've been in a few short camping trips in it. And I thought, let me do a whole month in it and see how it goes. Let's do a test run and see if I can really do it. And more than that, do it in this little teardrop, because it's definitely more challenging. Um, to be honest, I've already determined that this teardrop's not going to work for me full time. It's just extra work. I have to set up my potty tent, which is right there. I have to set up my office in my car, and it's like I'm having to, set up my office, break down my office, set up the office, break down the office. And it's just getting to be too much. And so I've already determined from just the 2 weeks I've been out here, nearly 2 weeks, tomorrow will be 2 weeks, that probably the teardrop's not going to work. I definitely need something more. And, I think of all these solo women that are traveling just in their car, and I admire them so much. I can't even fathom how they're doing that, like I bought this teardrop thinking, well, at least I'll have, get away from me, bee, go. No, 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 you're not welcome here. Go, go. Uh, he's checking out the camera here. And anyway, okay, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I got the teardrop because I thought, well, at least it'll have a kitchen in the back because it's important for me to be able to cook. And I do have a little portable potty that can fit in my trailer. But I wanted the space inside the trailer for this long of a stay because, you need the extra space. So I set up a potty tent out here. So in any case, I've realized that the teardrop is just too small for me, and I admire these people and women that are doing it just in a car. I couldn't do it. I'm not even sure if a van would be big enough for me. I don't know about that, and I don't want to do a build out or anything like that. So I'm kind of thinking now at this point a small travel trailer or a small Class C. I'm leaning more towards the travel trailer because I feel like I've gained some experience with hooking and unhooking, and I'm getting pretty good at that. And I like the idea that I can take off in my car and explore. And that's important to me. And I'm realizing that if I was in a Class C, I might be more reluctant to take off and explore because it's a bigger deal to, get ready to go somewhere. So I'm leaning towards a travel trailer. Now that has its drawbacks where if you are in a dangerous situation, you can't just hop out and, hop into your driver's seat and go. But, you have to prioritize. Everything's got its pros and cons. So, in any case, my dream is to get out on the road full time, and I'm trying to figure out in this month-long trip, what it entails. Concept is so different than reality, and I've learned so much already. And in a lot of ways, I'm very proud of myself for some of the things I've done and figured out, and I'm able to do my job and figure out all the solar and make it work. And, it's challenging me in ways that I haven't been challenged in a while, and that's so good. I think it's good for your brain. It's good for your soul. It's just a good thing, especially as you age. I don't want to be sitting on my couch the rest of my life watching TV. That thought depresses me more than anything. And that's the thought that I kept thinking after that incident 3 days ago is, no, Victoria, you can't go back to sitting on the couch watching TV. That's just not, not fun. That idea is not fun to me. And yes, at times I've really missed my home, the conveniences, my familiar space. It's taken me a little while. The first few days I felt kind of out of sorts. I don't know how I could explain it, but I was a little surprised how I felt a little out of sorts and missing my home. And I kept thinking about how people have said, oh, it can take a while for you to settle into this life. And so that helped me understand that. And so now I'm starting to feel a bit better and start to feel good about being out here and enjoying what this lifestyle offers. I'm not going to make a decision one way or the other until the end of this test run and see, what I really feel. The only thing I can say I figured out for sure is that the teardrop won't work. So first order of business is to put that up for sale and see what I can get for it and then take it from there. So yeah, so now I'm wondering, I was hoping to get out on the road this summer, but now I'm wondering if I will be able to. It depends how long it takes to sell this one and buy a new one. So that's the deal. I'm trying to realize this dream of getting out on the road, and I hope you'll follow along with me. And yeah, I'm excited because today is Saturday and I get to go explore today. I don't have to work, so I get to go and explore. So I'm really excited for today. So I want to get going here because that's one of my favorite things, is to explore the surrounding area. I'm in Northern California near the Sierra foothills, and there's a lot of history here in Gold Country. And so I'm really looking forward to exploring around here and checking it out, and maybe go on a hike or something today. So it's a gorgeous day. Yesterday it was raining all day, and so I had to be inside most of the day, so it's going to feel great to get out today. But it's just incredibly beautiful here. I'm around a lot of lakes, and it's so green. It's just so gorgeous, and the air is clean, and it's just fantastic. So I'm a happy camper, as they say. But let me show you around a little bit here. So I have some great views. There's, you probably can't see it on the camera, but there's water there in the distance. And some really great oak trees. And so as you can see, I have campers now pretty close to me. And so that gives me a feeling of safety to have people close to me. And I'm going to sort of be sad when they go. Now it's a big family, and of course they're making a lot of noise, but I'm welcoming that now because I just feel so much safer having people close to me. So I'll be a little bummed when they leave. I have a feeling that after the weekend it will empty out here again. So yeah, just finished up my coffee and breakfast and did my dishes. They're all sitting there. And I'll show you my potty tent. I was amazed that this thing stayed up because it was really gusty, windy yesterday. And of course I have it staked down, but I thought it could still collapse, but it didn't. It stayed up. So I'm really happy about that. I'm grateful to have this little potty tent. It's so easy to set up, and it's great to have for those emergencies because the bathroom here is pretty far away from me. It's quite the trek. Okay, well, I'm going to go and explore this beautiful Northern California Sierra foothills today. Enjoy all the beautiful trees and beauty and blue skies. Talk to you later.